I'm Kelly D, and it's the holiday season, so it's time to get that Christmas menu together. Now, there are some dishes that we must have on our Christmas menu every Christmas. Here in Barbados, some persons believe they're not having Christmas until you have ham, turkey, chicken, and what makes those proteins special, especially the birds, is the stuffing. Now today, I'm going to share with you how to make the stuffing to make your Christmas bird sing this Christmas. Now let's go over the ingredients. We have 8 large biscuits or crackers, depending on what part of the world you are. Here in Barbados, we call them biscuits. We have 1/4 of a red sweet pepper and 1/4 of a green sweet pepper. Now you know that I eats first, so red and green is all about Christmas. We have 1 tablespoon of Bajan seasoning. Now this is comprised of lots of spices and herbs all mixed together. We have a pinch of salt and 1 teaspoon of white pepper to bring the heat, and 1 tablespoon of butter. Also, half of 1 onion chopped. The large biscuits, we're going to take them and crack them up, and then we're going to soak them. Now we're going to put enough water to just cover the biscuits, and we're going to leave them there for about 5 or so minutes, and the biscuits will totally absorb all of the water. We're going to cover them like this. Just enough to cover them. We don't want them to be too wet. Well, we want them to be wet, but we don't want them to be too soft. So we're going to put enough water to just cover the biscuits and allow them to soak for about 5 minutes. Now we're going to saute our onion and our sweet peppers together. Make sure the butter has melted completely. Now we're going to add them all together. Oh, they look lovely. They look lovely. Red and green always speaks of Christmas, and you know we always say the eye eats first, and food should always appeal to our senses, our sense of taste, our sense of hearing. You hear that sizzle, and definitely our visual senses. It just looks beautiful, all of the colors together. We're going to add our Bajan seasoning to it. We're going to add our salt, just a pinch of salt, and our white pepper. Mix it all together. We'll just allow the onions and the sweet peppers to become a little tender, and then we're going to add them to our biscuits to complete our stuffing. Our saute looks about done, so now we're going to turn the stove down really low, and we're going to add our biscuits. They were soaking for about 5 or so minutes. They would have absorbed all of the water, as you can see. Now we're going to just add them to our sauteed sweet pepper and onion. We're going to mix it. We don't really need heat for this part, so even though we have it turned down really low, I'm going to turn it off and just allow it to mix and allow all of the flavors from our sweet pepper just to totally be immersed in our biscuits, and we're going to have one gorgeous tasting stuffing. All right. Our stuffing is now done. We can either insert it into the chicken or turkey we're going to use, or we can place it in a greased baking dish and bake it as a side dish. We'll preheat the oven to 250 degrees. Stuffing is done. We took it out of the oven a few moments ago and allowed it to cool. Now it's time to taste. Just look at how beautiful it looks. You're tasting the heat from just a little bit of white pepper. This is just perfect on its own, but you just need to add this to the chicken to get the perfect stuffing, or your turkey. But if you choose not to, this is a great side dish for your Christmas menu. Bajan stuffing, you have to try it.